Okay, so these are the file systems, and we have installed ASC software as well, and we have replication server. This one we have installed. So all set, and now we are going to build a replication server. So for that, so we will have to go to. I have set it folder $sib. Before that, let's see, sib pwd. So this is the location for rs underscore inrt tool. Okay. So now don't see all this because I have already built it. So we'll do it again. If you want to build again one more, it's- okay. So moreover, whatever we build, we can see the logs and all. So before that, what is the? So we're going to use the resource file to install or to create or to build replication server. So for that, we need to create RSSD database. For that, we have chosen this server, and we are in version 16 dot 16.1 SPPL01. Fine. So here we have chosen to create our RSSD. Let's see. SP underscore help DB. Here we go. This is the RSSD database we have created with a size 500 MB for data and 50 for log. So these are the prerequisite, and then we should have a connectivity between these two hosts, right? So that whenever we build replication server, it will going to connect to this. So what another prerequisite is, we have to add it in the interface file. Okay, so cd -ltr to cat this interface file. So we have to add this first. Fine, this is the one we have to add. So here is our RSSD database we have created on this host. This is a host, and this is a port number. Okay, and this will be the Sybase server. It is going to connect. Then what more prerequisite is that we have to create some directories for keeping our stable devices, right? So we have created some folders like stable dev on this. You can put it on a separate file system or separate you can create, but for testing I've created this path. So this is the dat file which, so this is a folder we have to create. Okay, so that it will ask. So now let's directly go to uh, NIT slash. So here we have multiple RS file source files. So we have picked this one, install, and create a copy of it. Just create a copy of it. This one. So let's go and see this. I'll not VI. I'll put less. So this is our release directory. We are going to create a replication server, rs_install, it will use your id server. Okay, so id server will be the same as the replication server. So we have put that replication server name, and then we have put it as yes. Okay, we have put it as default, so it will create a default, and password we have kept this one. There are multiple IDs, so replication server in the id server domain. So it will take by default. So this is also default start db id replication server information. So okay, so this is our replication server name, and the password we have set it here. Then we go LTM no, so that is the default one. Don't need a rep agent. Yes, default is yes. Okay, so error log the default location. Okay, and then your character set. So since 16.1 is UTF-8, and that is the character set, and replication server ISO 1. So we need to either you need to set it to same as UTF-8 or let it be in ISO 1. Then your sort order, based on that. So is the embedded RSSD? No, so we are not using it. We are not touching any of these. Then we go directly as system database RSSD. So RSSD will be this server, and the default name is, so we should have used the use default. Okay, SA login, use default, and then password we have set it. RSSD primary user, what is the default, whatever it create, we'll use that, but we have set the password for it. Okay, maintenance user we have set as maintenance user this one, and password is this. Then the owner of the RSSD is SA, and we have to provide the password for SA. What else? RSSD DB size, because we are not going to create it, it is already we have created. So this is use if to create RSSD. So we don't have to create this. We don't have to use it. So it will not use, it will not create any database or devices or what is the RSSD database. Okay, it will use the existing one, whatever we have provided. Now here disk partition information, disk partition name. Okay, this size is 20. This is a MB, 20 MB. So instead of 20 MB, we can put more as per your requirement. Okay. Writing the raw disk partition offset in megabytes at which the replication server should begin. Raw disk partition default is 0. You can keep it different one, but as of now we'll use the default one. Replication server ID, RSI, server login name, that is we have used this, and password this one. But we can keep the default and then use default, and then we can set the password, right? So same way, let's move on to LTM. If RSS need LTM, so ideally we don't require LTM here. So we have set localhost, but instead of localhost, we will provide the IP address because we are using uh, mul- multiple network ports or multiple Ethernet card, or we have created logical Ethernets. So we have multiple IP addresses. So better to keep the actual IP address with which it will be connected. So we need to change this one. Okay. So we have to set it yes. Yes, we need it to set it in on the interface file, and this one is that. Here also same. We have to change it. Okay. So this will be our port number for the replication server. Replication server on the host. So here we will put 192.168.1.18. So interface information, log transfer. Okay, we'll provide it in case it needs. Then security information. We don't want to enable. If you want, you can enable it. Yes. Network security enabled. Use default, but here we are not using. But you can enable the secret key or key tabs files, and then for security purpose. So this is the end of the our resource file. Let's come out. Okay. Now we whatever we have created this resource file need to be run using rs underscore init. So let's go to dollar sib. Here we have this one cd hyphen. Let's get the path. Okay, so we are in this path. Okay, and we are moving to dollar sib pwd, this path, because our rs underscore init is in this path. This is the one. So how you will run it? Like this, you run this, and then hyphen r, and you will run this file. So it will start building the replication server. Okay, so now let's see how the log will be. What was there in the logs? What was the issues and how we have overcome it? Let me go through it. What all things it was asking. Now, at the first attempt, okay, wherever character set is, see, using character set, ISO character set. Okay, best privacy license to check out the license web server, and this RSSD database is this, RSSD server is this, config file for system configuration, value of memory limit is 2047 MB, auditing is off, destination log, maximum outbound connections allowed 64. Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, the first one, executing command, creating a new config file, system configuration complete, SMP coverage on, open server. Okay, fine. Here, see here. Could not find server name this in the interface file. Yeah. So I think we have to create a uh, interface entry, okay, in the interface file before running this. That is another prerequisite. Okay, so we have to predefinedly uh, from the first uh, as a prerequisite, we have to add this server in the interface file, which I've showed you, right? So we have so once this error we got, I have fixed that issue by adding into the interface file. Okay, now what else? Let's go down. What other issues we faced? Due to fatal error, so could not find the server. This interface. Okay, that's the first one. So we are not able to connect to this server. That again we have sort out. We have create the connection. We are means in the interface file we have added it and make sure that server is getting connected through and firewall is disabled and the server started connecting. Before that you check connections to that RSSD server from this host. So that we have done and then we have overcome this issue. Okay. Now again we have run it. Okay. Huh. Okay. Express Connect library version. This embedded database is this. Side is replication server has no partition, so it has not created any uh, stable device, that is our partition. So replication server is started. DSI thread for is started. Loaded connector. SQM starting. Partition stable is added. So once that server is up, I have added manually a stable device, right? So this is how we have overcome the challenges. So another thing I want to show you where we have done the mistakes. So I'm going to show you one file. While we are running this command, what error, what issues, and what it has highlighted, which what we have done wrong in our resource resource file. I'm bringing that screen here. So when we have run this, we login attempt failed, that we have fixed it. Okay, then what it says, the application server, like, it doesn't exist. So we have created even though could not be set because this is an invalid value. So p is an invalid value, so I think we have to put like till here only. And the RSSD primary user cannot be SA, so we have changed to use default and give the password, set the password. Prime user could not be set to because SA is invalid, so we have keep this as the same. We have removed SA and use default. Interface file, we have added it into the interface file. Could not be set because it is an invalid value. SQL server could not be set because this is not there, this issue is there. Then ID server is an invalid value, so we have left it blank. So that was the issue. The ID server, this here also we have put the wrong name, is not the same as the replication server this, because we have put yes, that ID server and the replication server are both one server. So we have to put it here, the name of the ID server as same as pri_rs, and then that option is already set to yes, that both are same. So see this. We have already set to yes, but we have not changed this name to same as replication server. So we have just replaced this one. We have replaced this one with this one in the resource file. Okay, so this is how we have set it. These are the issues which we faced. And then when we are running show server, right? Show server. So what was the issue? That it will not show our replication server into that, right? So we have to edit this show server file. Uh, so we have added rep server into this file. Yeah, you can see I have added here and then here and here. So I'm not sure what all things will come. So I have added wherever data server, application server is needed, and in this loop as well, right? So it will check data server, mon server, history server, backup server, rep server, specifically these two. So whatever you want, we can do it here. Okay. So that is the one. So now you can see like show server is showing the replication server. Now let's connect to that replication server. ISQL -u say -w width -s is our rep server. What is that? This one. Okay. Now point to be noted that it is the character set is different, so it will give us this issue is using UTF-8, but the applications are using ISO 1. So what need to do? Exit again, just connect with -j this ISO. Yeah, here we go. So we have successfully connected. We have the space, right? All healthy. Okay. So this is our version. This is our log path, right? Everything is there. So all set. Our application server is all set. Now in next video, we will continue to create normal replication where we don't have any replication definition or something. Replication definition, publication, subscription, nothing will be there. We'll create simple replication server, and then we will create warm standby and followed by MSA. Thank you very much, and bye bye.